started.
Hello everybody, welcome to the third episode of the Not Yet Named Rulers podcast.
Hello, how are you all doing today?
We should probably do introductions again. I closed the document. Okay, there we go. So the person going first in introductions is Dndmastr.
Hello.
Begin your introduction. Okay.
Introduce yourself.
I'm here. That's the end of my introduction.
Okay. XxDeathFlamexX.
Hello. This is XxDeathFlamexX.
Okay.
Sucks.
Okay.
I can't help it.
Next up is Violet_Feather. Begin.
Hello.
Okay, that's okay. Then
I'm a woman of very few words.
fair. Exotic Buttersflies.
Hi, I'm Exotic Buttersflies. You should totally subscribe to my YouTube channel along with Aelithrons.
Okay.
So many plugs.
Yes, we do plugs on this podcast
Yes.
a lot. So yeah, I'm Aelithron. I own this. I handle all the server stuff. I'm the programmer. And then back to.
Hello, I'm SlothDragon, and I'm here.
Okay, we'll reorder these in editing because I'm really bad. I'm really bad at counting. It turns out.
Oh, you were so close. You're right. That way is north.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. I have a thing right here. It also says that that's east. When you turn it around, it says that that's
I have a lot of things.
Shut up.
So, today on the podcast, we are talking about the Minecraft movie, and we're talking about character lore, and maybe some other things, because I didn't write the notes beforehand this time.
That's north.
Okay, where do we start with the Minecraft movie?
It was better than
Technoblade,
expected.
obviously.
Technoblade. Yes,
They made an appearance. Absolutely beautiful. The best part of the movie.
Me and Dndmastr, we both said Technoblade while we were in the middle of the theater. So, that was something that happened when we went and saw
It
it.
was actually better than expected.
It was way
But
better
where
than
did
we
the chicken
expected.
donkey scene?
Oh, yeah.
My mom was like, did anyone like scream or throw popcorn? Because my mom's best friend, they went to see it, and at the chicken jockey part, people just threw popcorn, sodas all over the
Oh yeah, when I watched
movie.
it, everyone was screaming with
Yeah.
It didn't happen for us, but
Yeah, it didn't happen for us.
That's been happening all across the country, from what I've heard.
I've also heard that there are riots happening at theaters showing the Minecraft movie.
Yes.
Why? Okay, we jumped from political stuff so fast. Can we not?
Why is everyone whispering all of a sudden?
What is it? Yeah.
It is 10:50.
50 or 15?
Yes.
We also have the Baja Blast guy here. Baja Blast! Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you've seen the second episode, you'll know.
Yeah.
Yes, you will
The viewers
understand.
expect strange Technoblade-like behavior from me. It's a coping mechanism. It's not my choice. It's my subconscious.
I think most of the people in this friend group have some sort of trauma.
Yeah.
Also say what teams people are in.
Yes, that's more character lore stuff, and I still don't have Record Keeper up because my stupid internet hates me.
The Elytra scene was weird.
The Electra scene was
Kind of gay.
It was kind of gay, yeah. The moment we left the actual theater, I said, I can feel the fan fictions being written.
There's definitely gonna be some fanfic.
Oh, and like
there are.
saying like the ship between the two wasn't
We
intentional.
looked
And
like
we're gonna
the
like
day
explain that.
Yeah,
We looked like after we left the theater, and there was
Yeah.
already. Yeah, I think I remember we
Yeah.
talked about that one time at the table.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the things at the beginning of the theater that I watched, because I watched it at, it was like a different theater than I usually watched it at. One of the things it says don't ruin the movie.
Yeah,
What it says, one of the things
You shouldn't even
that
be able to
it says is to not ruin the movie.
Yeah.
They told us when we got there too.
Yeah.
And don't.
Yeah, I've seen signs and stuff all
Hey,
over.
they never said I couldn't light off an M80.
Okay, stop.
Also, the villager marrying the person.
Yeah. Wait, during
There's
one
the
of the
scene.
restaurant scenes, Jeb.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cameo.
Yes.
And at the end, there's a like post-credit scene, and it is the weirdest thing ever.
Okay, those of you that have seen Gravity Falls,
Why were the village?
the principal in the Minecraft movie sounded like Lazy Susan from Gravity Falls, and no one can convince me otherwise.
You know what? You're actually kind of right. That actually makes a resemblance. I've watched the entirety of Gravity Falls. That makes sense.
I love Gravity
Are you
Falls.
talking about the southern lady with the eye that works in the cafe?
So,
I forgot.
one thing I can say about one of the teams that is going to be on the public server is going to be called the Chaos Trio, which is Violet Feather, me, XxDeathFlame, and
Exotic Buttersfly.
yes.
It's very chaos
Okay,
is fun.
then.
I'm excited for that scene.
And then there's me, the clingy one.
I'm the crazy one. Most
And
crazy.
I am the one who mostly stays calm most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm just the
She is the
clingy,
political
low-key,
one.
violent one.
Political one, excuse you. No.
I'm the clingy, low-key, violent one, so...
What are you doing?
Since I was not there for the
Don't
last
touch the
podcast, and neither was, we can say some lore about our actual characters.
You said my
Real
actual
quick,
name on
yes, we will remember to use the
Don't worry.
SCP Foundation censored redacted.
Yeah, I use the SCP redaction noise to hide our names when we say each other's names on accident.
It happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah.
You know what? That makes sense.
So, me and Violet Feather, our OCs are actually going to be like real teammates
Yep.
for whatever happens in the server.
Actually, I
Mine
probably could
is
use
a
this since I
character
forgot
based off of a
that.
dragon, also known as the Dragon Lord. And Violet Feathers is a piglet goddess.
The goddess of piglins and violence.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like now that we're moving to more into teams and stuff, I should bring up Record Keeper real quick
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's self
Part of the lore.
self-promotion.
It's part of the lore.
Yes, Record Keeper is our new wiki platform.
It's part of the lore.
I coded it myself in 3 days because I don't know what sleep is. And
I don't think any of
my
us
God.
do.
Yes.
Actually, no, Dndmastr and SlothDragon do.
Yes.
The rest of us don't.
Oh, hey, Record Keeper
Hold on,
actually
I
loaded. And I mean, it loaded finally because I had to add it to another domain.
Where did it go?
Record Keeper is an insanely fast wiki software. The tagline is the wiki that loads pages in a blink because it's that fast. It is the most optimized wiki software that I know of, and it's also free. If you need a wiki for anything, github.com/Aelithron/recordkeeper, download it for free and set it up.
Speaking
and
of
you'll enjoy
sleep,
it.
What? What? Oh, I heard
Sleep
something.
is for the weak.
And
Oh, hey, yeah.
Sleep is for the dead.
the other thing with the Chaos Trio is that in the public server, we are all living in literally just a giant dragon skull that I have built.
Bread
Which I
bridge.
will not be saying the location. Since
Bread
location is...
I will.
Don't
Don't
dare!
dare!
The location
I
has
love
been
gay
redacted.
bacon.
I love gay people.
Dude.
And dating gay men.
Okay. Go find your girlfriend.
Homosexual.
So you're part of two teams,
the
right?
homosexual.
Part 2 teams, yeah.
The homosexuality is.
I'm probably gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah.
Hey!
We're gonna have to get
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we should just do a slideshow of pride flags on the screen.
Guys, at some point we should do like a bloopers episode.
Yeah, we
What
better.
you guys demonetize?
We aren't monetized yet. We have to get a lot of listeners to get monetized, so that works fine.
We are gonna cut out all of the stuff you say because we are not going to
Except
get
for
demonetized.
Bob.
Because you're not a part of this.
He's a part of
My
this.
only job in this is to say,
and also,
Exactly.
you said another word last time.
Of course, criticism.
Yes.
Okay, so what are the other teams?
We're getting off track.
I'll say the other thing. There is Croissant Bridge, which is yes, Dndmastr, SlothDragon, and Exotic Buttersfly. Those are the Croissant Bridge people. And then we have Ollie7211, who is now known as Richman7211. And that is actually, he changed his Minecraft username. Yes, to play into the lore. And by the way, this is his record keeper page here. He used glitch text on his record keeper page. And it somehow worked. I did not know record keeper worked with glitch text.
Coolio.
Also, I should probably give you all the record keeper password for editing.
What are you doing?
More. So what do we want? What else do we want to talk about? I guess we can say I don't know what team Ollie7211's on. I have not been told.
Aren't you two
He's
technically
probably with Purple, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Purple guy? No.
You two have been
Purple guy, no.
Yeah, I believe
The
we did
one
decide to
that
team,
is
but
on
we
my
never
phone
made
known
it.
as your Plink Streak.
I'm still entered as solo currently because we haven't come up with a team name. And Ollie put just faction/team as
Yeah,
just
that's Village
Richman in
Creek.
parentheses when he sent me his document.
Lord.
They've all gone to calling my brother the Cheese Stick Lord, I'd like
Yes,
to
the
mention.
cheese stick lord is fun.
Which started because I called him a cheese stick because he's
Yeah.
as pale as one, but
And his lore is
besides the point.
Yeah, his lore is really good. Village Creek's lore is amazing. If I click my mouse anywhere, then it'll close the box that has the password for the wiki, which no one should read out because then anyone could edit record keeper.
32.
No.
That's not the password.
3.
Wait, also,
Everyone shut up, Phil's is live.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, back to the podcast.
Yes. So SlothDragon has SlothDragon's lore. You can just tell your lore if you want. Okay, I'll tell your lore.
Wait,
Sloth and dragon.
Yeah, sloth and dragon that can transform into a 35-foot dragon capable of leveling colonies. And then we just have this note here saying L add a negative here because I forgot and I posted that to the actual wiki. But I was copy pasted from my Obsidian notes locally.
Okay, so there's 2 dragon characters in the server.
Yeah.
Yes, and
then I am
also I
Berg.
think all these weapons are
My
like
character
dragon
is just a
swords and
guy
stuff like
from
No,
Earth.
I think he changed
like that.
it.
That's literally it.
Mine is
No, I'm
Burb.
gonna get it.
Burb.
Yes. Your character was born into a family haunted by the actions of their ancestors. That is
Yes.
Exotic Buttersfly character.
Oh yeah.
And then
So I had an idea for your character. Like, what if you had like different color particle effects around everybody, but you were the only one that could see them?
that's
Getting guys,
didn't I
getting
tell
an
you
ad.
that's how I was going to implement the system? Okay, yeah.
My gifted sub is gone.
Now, I'd like to mention that when I wrote that, I was referencing the Winchester Mystery House legend, which, most of you don't know. I suggest watching the Librarian from the Fog Mystery House series, really good. Great YouTuber for some spooky, comfy stuff if you're into that.
Nice.
Anyways.
Anyway, so going through people's powers and stuff, exotic butterfly powers that they always have an elytra. At
Yes.
all times, it does not drop on death. It's a soul-bound elytra, is the way it works. But they constantly see spirits, which are
Guys, we're getting
particles
so
across your
bad.
screen that never they change and shift and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
all
going to
over.
lag my game so much. For those of you that don't know, I use a Nintendo Switch to play Minecraft, and it lags so much.
Oh, that sucks.
Normally,
By the way, kind of an interesting thing for all of us. If you go on for any staff members of the server, if you go onto the public server, there will soon be a command where you can switch to any power you want temporarily until you reload, and then it should auto switch you back.
Oh, yes.
Because it's used for testing by me, but technically you're all opt on there, so that means that
Pretty sure
you can
Stick
use
is
other
live.
people's powers if you want.
We could technically say what devices we all play on.
I'm still
Yes,
getting
yes.
ads.
play on PC.
So,
I play on Switch.
Yeah, I play on my Arch Linux setup because I'm constantly going to. I use Arch, by the way. That's
Doesn't matter.
I play on mobile, which for some reason Ollie has said multiple times that I'm freaking OP for some reason.
because mobile is incredibly difficult to play on.
I don't see it that way.
Well, on in Bedrock Edition, there isn't a limit to clicking because that's how Bedrock works.
Yeah, well, you can play Bedrock on a computer, and also, also we add cooldowns on the server anyway. But you can do Bedrock breaking.
And since Violet Feather is currently busy doing something, she plays on computer.
Yes, and I think she's busy watching a Delta stream. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Okay, cool.
Okay, back to what we were
lore.
doing
My character is canonically bullied.
Wait, bullied by us? Well,
Yeah,
wait.
because on the private server, it started by me trying to build an airship and everyone robbing me.
I love this
That airship still has not
I
been
don't
built.
think either
Yes.
of us did because we were just
barely
focused on
robbed
getting our
anything from
trees.
you. Everyone stacking your
Remember, you are never alone if there are
Wait, no, it was
trees.
like sweet berries. That's all I
Yeah,
took.
I think, but someone stole a stack of iron ingots from me that I'd mined because we didn't have the iron farm yet.
We're never alone when there are trees.
Okay.
And then I left and built a vault super far away and then became
I'm sure that's
overpowered.
supposed to be a piece of encouragement
Yes,
or
the two single best
entirely up to the trees.
PvPers on the server are Aelithron and
doesn't matter.
Call me Al if you don't know.
It's
Like, Village Creep calls him Ale all the time, and I just respond with that as well.
I just go Aelithron.
It all works. Basically, I address myself as L constantly throughout this page because it's so much easier to type. But yeah, my backstory.
Ale is part of my lore.
L had attempted to build an airship to live on, but the build site was constantly raided by others while they were distracted collecting other materials. This theme persisted with others constantly interfering in all of young L's plans. They were growing more and more powerful. As they were growing more and more powerful with age, they decided to do something never done before, and they basically, my character just like punched a hole into the world with some device and used it to go meet Jag. And then because Jag admired their determination or something like that.
You are
and
filled
courage.
with determination.
Yeah, I got a power where I can connect to the void and then use it to break other people's. Whenever I break someone's totem, whenever someone's about to die but is saved by a totem, they die anyway if they're being killed by me.
Oh, but it also breaks the totem.
Yes.
Okay.
And it also
Ollie is going to be so upset with that.
But it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you read what Ollie's power is?
No.
Let me find it real quick in the lore. Glitched presence. Ollie 7211 can only be attacked by a sword. Not doing so teleports the attacker randomly within a 100 block radius.
That is OP.
Fine.
Yes, so that means no maces can hit.
You're still
But then
going to
again,
kill
I
him,
have a
though.
dragon sword.
Yeah, but those are only on public. You don't have your weapons that shred shields and can easily kill each other on public. Basically, I gave everyone a weapon and a crown on the public server, who's a friend, who's a staff member. You haven't logged into the public server in a while.
I need to do that.
And you also haven't requested staff yet. You have to, I don't think
I
you
haven't
have to
learned from
formally
public
say.
server in a while. Speaking of which, I just got a
You guys
Discord
couldn't trust me to be on
notification.
the server.
No, we could not.
The public server. Anyone can
I
join
have
the public
access to
server.
Pulses.
I'm going to advertise the public
Nice.
server. smp.axioninspire.net if you're on Java Edition, or you add the user NotYetNamedSrv as a friend if you are playing on Bedrock Edition. You can also just go on the podcast notes, and I write it in the podcast description every time. So the Not Yet Named Rulers podcast, which you better follow on all platforms. Also, by the way, Exotic Buttersfly and SlothDragon, I added both of you to a new GitHub organization thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's for all of the NotYetNamedSrv plugins because I make so many specifically for the server and I want all of us to be able to work on them. So I added you as members.
I don't know how to code.
I don't know how to code
Anyone
either.
with a GitHub account in our friend group can join, and GitHub accounts are free to sign up for. And then
Yeah.
you can code.
I need to.
Oh, okay.
Me, Ale, and SlothDragon all have GitHub accounts, so.
Yes, GitHub.com. It's an amazing website. It lets you do programming.
Dang it,
Anyway, SlothDragon has to leave us for now, unfortunately, but,
Yes. What else should we talk about? We've talked about maybe other people's power. Why did we skip
Bases.
Oh, there's all your lore. Okay, fine. I have to copy this somehow.
I have lore, but it's not very good.
So far,
Is it that there's an iron farm at spawn?
so far, my character does not have any lore.
Yes, because you've not sent any in yet.
Because I'm still trying to think of something.
It's true
I'm gonna
though.
send. But yeah, Record Keeper. I'm just gonna plug this again because I feel like it. Record Keeper is my software. I built this It took me 3 days to build, and it works really well. And it's the best wiki software ever, and you should all use it.
Hey, look at that! I finally got it to work.
Oh, okay, fun.
Haha! It worked for me, but not for
It works for me. Oh, I got signed out. Everyone, I'm going to return us to order. Everyone with a mobile device, open smp.axionspire.net in your web browser so that you can look at the lore.
So it's the same
Am I
thing
gonna
as
get
the
a virus?
Earthquake. That's getting added to the blooper reel.
You're gonna have to cut that out.
We're gonna dox everyone.
I forgot about the bass boosted microphone.
Yeah.
This specific hallway is bass boosted.
That sucks.
I don't know.
Because it was quieter in this hallway than the others.
Yes.
Choir and theater in this hallway, yeah.
Guys, it's 11:11. Make a wish.
Make a wish. I wish to not. I can't say that.
Oh,
I can't say that.
I think that's what you were gonna say.
Okay.
Anyway, though, we have record keeper. And in here is
Don't touch the phone. This has been
So-
going on for almost half an hour.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot to edit out. What do you want? We've lost all our listeners' attention.
Probably.
Sorry.
What are we going to possibly talk about now? Do we want to talk about powers and stuff?
Because
We should make a modded server.
Yes.
That's
you realize if we
technically
make.
what this is.
You realize if I use actual mods and not just plugins like I do constantly,
server
then only Java can connect because you have to be able to install the mods, and Bedrock has no way to install mods.
And Bedrock, you also have to purchase the mods.
Exactly.
Technically, there are behavior packs for Bedrock that you don't have to purchase, you can just download, but they don't work with Java mods. There's no way for me to integrate the two. Geyser doesn't support that. And I have to do everything server side with possibly texture packs.
You know what I don't support?
What?
Can't say that.
Okay, well, I just got Violet Feather's lore to finally send because my Discord hates me.
What is the lore?
So Violet's lore, you can just read your lore if you want.
Read
Say
the lore.
Say your power. We have to, we're gonna
Read your lore.
what?
Read your lore.
Read my lore.
Just
I
your
have
power.
character AI open.
Just your power. Okay, just your power. If you want to know the
Just
rest,
my power, bro.
the rest of the lore, people have to go to smp.axionspire.net for. Go to the record keeper. I spent so much time building this thing.
I'm gonna have to mute Phil.
Characters are always just scream ball.
Characters.
Yes.
Guys, we're being way too loud. We're getting off track.
Yay.
I have to refresh.
Slay.
I so lag.
Are we doing a podcast or are we just feeding for the goobers?
I don't know.
I did not expect you to do that. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's fair.
Careful, the pig. The pig in the corner. The pig in the corner.
I'm going to
pig.
take the corner and try flags over the
pig. The pig.
The pig.
The pig.
Technoblade. Technoblade. There's a
Dang
Technoblade.
it. It's out of you. There it is.
Yay!
Technoblade.
Should I mod crowns on the pigs on the server?
Technoblade.
Or make a
Yes,
make,
yes,
make,
yes.
make a Technoblade pig on the server.
Yes,
No,
absolutely.
all pigs have a crown. That's it.
Sounds like you take-
So, are we gonna read off lore or what?
Power.
Why did
I'll read off, well,
Just
is Jeg Technoblade?
no.
No.
what?
Jag is the super speedy pig.
I know, but is he gonna have a crown?
No, he doesn't.
Jag just is strong. I mean, I've textured a crown. I've like photoshopped a crown onto Jag before, but it's a completely different crown from the Technoblade crown.
It has to be the specific, it has to be the
Yeah.
official technical
There is a
crown.
Technoblade crown, and then there's just the random crown I found on Pixabay.com that I used for photoshopping Jag.
Maybe draw it out yourself.
I mean, I could, but this was funny. It was for a joke where I was just trying to pull as many assets as I could together. Are you dead? Canonically now, are you heading on our server? Can you change forms? Did you meet my character in the void back however many years ago?
He's not going to answer these questions.
Okay, so
He's canonically Jack now.
You will buy me a monster and give me kidney fit.
Your hypnotizer's not working.
So episode 3 is mostly bloopers.
Jack's translator device is not working.
I'm uploading 2 episodes.
Too many protein shakes, you could ruin your kidneys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then you have to be on dialysis.
Why don't
Did you
just
know that lemon
get more
juice
kidneys?
prevents kidney stones?
Do that what?
I did not.
Can we get back on topic here?
That
Can we
sounds good.
please get back on topic?
Oh my god. So this podcast has gotten derailed. We need to return to the freaking point.
Back to the podcast. So we're gonna-
My lord,
I should not have
is- my guy is from Earth, and he's fast at
And then
mine.
she has square head.
How dare you?
So I'm going to force everyone back to the podcast, as in, we're going to be talking now about the rest of the Minecraft. Well,
That's a cow.
so we have someone hyperventilating on the floor. We have some people who can't hold their together. I'm swearing, and we have just the fact that I'm tired. So I think we were meant to talk about Minecraft movie for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
ADHD
Okay.
happens.
I'm not
Yes.
sure if any of y'all noticed, but they mentioned that the movie was based in Idaho.
They
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yes.
Minecraft movies in Idaho.
Yes, I saw a picture of that.
One of the lines is that we're not in Idaho anymore.
Yeah. Okay, but like my favorite part of that is that it's basically making fun of the Idaho school system. Do you see
Yes.
the school we're in?
Yes, we are in a school and we are in Idaho.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, I'd like to mention that people here literally vote for the schools not to get fixed up.
Yes, quite
So
literally.
like, you know.
Yes. We quite literally have, the people here quite literally voted once. And my mom has like a thing where she heard this on the news like when I was young, how in another city in this area, to not dox us further, there was like a case where there was someone who went on the news, I only went to the 8th grade and I turned out just fine. And it was like a farmer, and that actually was real. Like really on the news, they interviewed someone, and it was about like a school bond to get more computers back in like 2015 or something like that.
What?
And there was an actual farmer who said they don't need more computers in school, and they don't need this school in the area that need.
Okay, I'd also like to mention that the S is still missing on the front of the building.
Yes, we are still a high school.
It's not high school anymore, it's high school.
Yes, we are still a high school. My mother has made that joke 9 times in my text messages, and that's not a joke.
Guys, this isn't high school, this is high school.
Yes.
I left like a 5-paragraph essay on why this school sucks on their on their Google Maps. For review.
That's just called what I say to my therapist. Not actually.
Understandable though.
Although I have been to
Getting stabbed! Ow!
I have been to
Stabbed.
Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Anyway, I'm going to maps.google.com.
Ah! I'm dead.
Justice has been served.
Yes. We have done the murder. Well, okay, so our school is rated 3.8 stars out of 5.
Jack, no, for watching this, I'm
high.
pretty sure they actually hid my review, I'm gonna be honest.
That seems high. Okay, this is really funny.
Did you find it?
I'm still looking for it.
I'm
Yeah,
quite
these reviews are from a while ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, I think your review did get hidden. I only see ones from, the oldest one
my
is from 6
freaking
years
point.
The newest one is from 6 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna post-
school I
I'm gonna
went
promote
to,
Bloopers.
the school I went to when I lived in another state, I'm not gonna say which state it is.
We're
because,
getting
yeah.
so
It was a private school, and it was a really good one. I'm gonna be honest. I made some pretty good friends there, and we started a D&D club, and that was something.
D&D Master's character lore. We're going to talk about this real quick. So D&D Master's character lore, his power is just haste 2. You could have written more. You could have written more. That's mine. Mine filled the entire computer. But I had to properly traumatize my character.
Understandable. I love traumatizing characters.
Yeah, if you're a writer, you know exactly. I vent my trauma through writing.
Yeah! What do you think's happening with the story I'm writing that you've been reading?
Yes! Okay. Oh, that's...
Yeah!
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I know, right?
I did not know that was happening. Okay, fine. By the way, if you didn't know, we're podcasting right now. Oh, okay. I did not know if you were recording.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you? Good.
What's your power?
That's one way to do it.
What is your power on
power.
Okay. Where? Let's see. Who else? SlothDragon. He's gone.
One way or another, guys, I'm just trying to tell Phil about the podcast, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, SlothDragon's power is that he's not here right now.
Exactly.
If I had any power, I could fit in like really small spaces.
Okay, that's fun. Now you're cursed with forever slowness because every power has a negative side effect as well.
Like for mine, I legit just have the worst lag ever.
Yes, you have constant particles on your screen that only you can see.
How does mine have a negative?
You don't, because it's so basic. Like, it's not giving too much. I literally wrote that in the Discord. If you read the Discord, I put that your power is so weak that I didn't give you a
Sorry, that's the first thing I can say. Entirely reasonable.
Alright, that's a little bit mean, but...
I'm basic.
I mean... Village Creep's power. Village Creep is solo at the moment.
Yes, he is also a shadow kid.
Collective remnants of spirits in a dungeon.
Yes, his page is also kind of short, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's Sprith. Sprith. Shadow kid.
My entire backstory for my character is just sad. It's sad, and yes, I did include Phil's into this because you can't stop me.
Yes, nice. Is your character traumatized?
Huh?
Is your
That's
character
understandable,
traumatized?
though. I get. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Look, my character's weakness is their trauma.
Oh, wow. We have at least 3 characters who have trauma on the server.
Look, that's the point. My character may have really good powers,
so
like
it's you,
but they have trauma.
that one, and my character, right?
That sounds right. Yes,
Yeah.
you have trauma. Because I don't think D&D Master and SlothDragon have trauma.
Measly 447
SlothDragon was chronically abandoned by his parents.
So that could count as trauma.
Phil's a stream update. Phil is
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Does anybody play the craft line? It was
Guys,
very
we've been
good.
recording for almost an hour.
And
Markdown. I'm going to kill the markdown process.
I don't know why it's like that.
Wait, guys.
Power for XxDeathFlamexX. He is able to breathe out fire, disappear. Okay. That's a lot of powers. Your character's very powerful.
She's a dragon, literally.
Okay, well, I'm going to make a debuff for every single one of those.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
your character's going to be...
slowness, weakness.
No.
Well, I mean, it'll probably be like the way I have Village Creep's debuff set up. Which, I mean, he wrote, but I liked it, and I get to implement it how I want, because it's just a little volatile. I get to
I have no idea what exactly
she
he
can
wrote, by the
barely
way.
control her powers.
Okay, I still need to add your stuff. Unless you want me to send you the record. Let's see. Yeah. So Village Creep's power, he's able to. So Village Creep's power, they're able to travel through darkness. Which the way that works, the way I implemented that is it's infinite ender pearls that don't spawn ender mites and have a shorter cooldown that only work in the night.
Yes, he did mention to me yesterday that he can only carry items that are leather or stone.
Yeah, and you can't wear. Yeah, they can't wear armor heavier than leather and are weaker in the daylight, which is slowness and weakness.
I already technically have built-in armor because of my scales. Well, that's only in dragon
I'm in
form.
a podcast.
No, they can. He can carry wood. It's just like items heavier than stone.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah,
Is it can't carry or can't use?
can't use more like I'm pretty sure.
Can't carry is a little bit harder to code, but I can probably still
Yeah.
do it. And then the other one is to places they've been before. I just made it so that whenever, I made it basically so village people can use a map. So like create a map, like a locator map with 8 pieces of paper and a compass, and then wherever that map is created, they can then, should we just call it here?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Call it here. Thank you all for watching. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to Aelithron and Exotic Buttersfly on YouTube.
Follow this podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
We're on it.